They checked on for a while.
Hey, Eli. Eli.
Oh, yeah.
And then I see kind of the water go like that. And I'm like, wait a minute. And then I start thinking,
What's up, bro?
Hey.
I'm going live calling sellers. Trying to find buyers and sellers all at once.
I've got well, this is what I got.
Uh-huh.
I got somebody that's looking for a junker in Oleander
Okay.
or in like Westchester.
Okay.
So if you can find me a junker, I got somebody that'll take one right now.
How much?
As long as
The
there's-
thing with the junkers is that most of the time they want margin.
as long as, yeah, well, you're gonna need some margin.
Right.
I'm saying at least like they'll probably take it.
Really? That expensive?
No, 10% margin. They can even make
Oh,
10% on it.
I got you.
Yeah, it doesn't even need to be huge.
So something like that, if I'm spitballing it, Westchester is going to be 350 average price, more or less.
Not one of the shitty ones.
Okay, let's call it 3.25. Okay, let's call that 1,200 square feet, and let's just say it's a basic rehab. Let's go rental rehab, just basic 25K. I would try to sell it to them somewhere around the 230 range. That's probably good for them. That'll leave them 12% in the deal.
Yeah, that's something like that. I could probably make it work
Okay. How quickly are they looking to buy?
fairly quick.
Okay.
If we can find something who wants to be in just those two neighborhoods. The biggest thing is it doesn't cost them anything to rehab. That's why they're going to.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I can find something
They've
like
got a
that.
warehouse full of fucking materials.
Tell them I need some material for corking.
They just need a house to put it in.
Okay.
Yeah, they ended up with a bunch of extra shit. So, like, they'll find us something that we can use all this shit. It's like it doesn't even need to have a huge margin. So, like I said, if it's got 12% margin,
Everything's baked in with 12%.
it'll work.
Yeah, cool. All right. I'll see what I can find. All right. Sounds good. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get started. It's time to call some sellers. Let's get a seller on the line. Now, by the way, if you can't hear me, let me mute this. If you can't hear me on the seller call, then do me a favor, drop that in the comments so I can see that, because that's obviously no good. The point is for you guys to hear these conversations. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Let's make our call. This morning, our seller comes out of Matthews, Georgia. Her name is Selena. Let's see what she's on. Now, I am using a call script. I made this call script myself, so should be good. She didn't answer. Let's double dial. Let's try that again. Make a call. You know what? I'm going to call on my cell phone. You guys will probably hear it better that way. All right. Let's go ahead and call her back. 706. Might not even need this.
Seven 0 6 4 6. zero six 4 6 6 9 4 5 1 is not available.
Hey, Selena, good morning. This is Eli. You had just submitted a form on my website about a property you're wanting to sell in in Matthews on Campground Road. When you get this message, give me a call back. I'd love to see what I can do in terms of buying that property and see if it's a good fit for us. I will talk to you soon and hope to help you out. All right, bye. All right, moving on to the next one. This is our next deal, comes from a town most of you guys probably have never heard of, called Byhalia, Mississippi, wherever that's at. Let's go ahead and give this girl a call.
Hello,
Good morning. Is Kenneth there?
that's him.
Hey, Ken, this is Eli. I'm calling from Best Home Offer. How you doing?
Calling from what?
From Best Home Offer. Looks like you had entered into a form on my website about wanting to sell a house on Lynette.
Yeah.
Okay, you still wanting to sell it?
Well, I've gotten a realtor,
Okay.
and he's got for 6 months.
So is that what prompted you to submit the form, because she's not getting the result that you're looking for?
Yep.
Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at see what I could do here for you. Now, just to let you know up front, we are an investment company. We don't buy everything we look at. So if I can't buy your house, I'll give you a couple of other options so that way you get some value out of this call. Fair enough?
Yeah.
All right. Now, before we begin, there's going to be some important information you're going to want to write down. Can you grab a paper and pen?
Well, I'm in the apartment at the house, and it's empty because I moved out. So.
Oh, okay. Let me pop this up on the computer. Is this a cell phone number I'm calling, or is this a landline? Cell phone. All right. I'm going to send you a text with my information. And then if we do end up making an offer today, it usually comes with an offer code that gives you some time to, review it and make sure that it's a good offer for you. And then it's good for 3 days. So if you wanted to call back for any reason and say, hey, I'm ready to take it, then you need that information. So that's why. All right. Now, concerning the title, are you the only person on title on this house here, or is there anyone else I need to know about?
My wife we're actually divorced, but she's already signed off on selling the home.
Okay.
Her name is not on the title, but because of Mississippi law, she gets half.
Got it. Okay. I am looking. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
She's all in to sell.
Okay.
Yeah, she signed the paper and everything. So.
Okay. All right. I'm taking a look at the house on the computer right now. It shows up as a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, 1,500 square feet. It looks like you've got some acreage. Looks like about 4.1 acres, more or less.
4.1 land, and then there's an acre pond in the front yard, fully stocked.
There's an acre pine. What's that? What's an acre pine?
Pond.
Oh, pond. I thought you said pined. Okay. All right. So we got a total of what? 5 acres?
Yeah. With the well, they don't let you, because it's wet, they don't let you claim it.
Got it.
It's a pond.
Still pretty cool nonetheless. How many people do you know have ponds in the front yard.
I think there's 2 of them for sale in this area.
That's pretty cool.
One-
All right. You said you moved out already, so I'm assuming the house is now vacant.
Well, I have a renter that she's supposed to be out August 1st.
Okay, so we can call that vacant. How much you looking to get for it?
Well, it's listed right now for $365.
Okay.
Got a 1,000 square foot apartment. It's got the kitchen, bath, washer, dryer, 1 bedroom apartment. It rents for $1,000 a month, but it's empty. Their lease is up. They're gone. And then the house has a $4,000 custom kitchen. The master bath is custom. This was all done. The bath was just finished 2023. It has a new roof in 2023. The HVAC systems were put in 2016. Both the apartment and the house.
Sounds like a good house.
Got a 2-car garage. Maybe it's 2 and a half, but
Okay. Catch me up to speed and tell me why you want to sell it. Great house. Why not just turn it into a rental?
well, I'm 65 years old. I've got 3 girlfriends. They all have money. They all have houses. I don't want to cut the grass. I'm just tired of dealing with it.
All right. Excuse me. Give me 1 second. All right. Did I hear that correctly? You said you have 3 girlfriends?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something about me, my man. I'm married, and this is no judgment, by the way, but being married, my wife tends to give me enough headache. How do you deal with 3? How do you do it?
I got the one in Arlington's a millionaire. Millionaire, I don't know, whatever. The other one sings for Dolly Parton and Tupelo.
Mm-hmm.
And the third one's right down the road. She just wants sex.
Hey, one to have fun with, one to sing you to bed at night, and one to just have a companion. It sounds like.
So I'm pretty. They don't bother me. None. 2 of them know about the other one. Third one don't, but she don't care. She just wants sex.
That is funny. That you are living the dream, my man. You are living the dream.
I don't have to deal with all the emotion and all that crap.
So what are you gonna do? Like, do they all know about each other? I'm guessing.
Two of them know. Only one of them doesn't know about it. But
Man,
she doesn't care. She just calls me for one thing. So I doubt she'd care if I told her.
well, good on you, man. You got a good love triangle going on. I hope it lasts as long as possible.
I'm 65.
I was just.
I am tired. I'll tell you that.
Oh man, you're making me laugh over here. That is funny. I've never come across another person like you, my man. You're a special one for sure. And I mean that in all in all due respect. Like I love this.
You gotta treat them like ladies and treat them nice.
That's it. I like it. So talk to me about your scenario with your agent here. You've been on the market for 34 days. That's what it shows online. You got a price cut. And long story short, I mean, 34 days is only a month. Has this been listed multiple times or something?
No, this is the first time.
Okay.
This house has only sold twice in the last 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't sell it. But I'm at the age right now that I really don't want to take 2 hours a week out of my day to cut all this grass.
Mm-hmm.
It also has a 43 by 21 above ground pool
Mm-hmm.
that needs a lot of maintenance. I
What?
love it here, too. I mean, there's largemouth, smallmouth bass, crappie. I got catfish 4 foot long. I mean, it's great, but I got enough to do with, well, you know why I got enough to do.
So why not just hire a landscaper? Take it out of your rich girlfriend's pocket.
I don't take money from them.
Fair enough.
Here's the thing. I don't want to pay. I own 2 houses. I own one in Ohio as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to pay the house notes. So they've been rented out. But now that I'm ready just to get away from it, because even when you rent, it's a pain because I have to come back here every time one of them has any little problem. Some woman that was here, she was a great renter. She always paid, but she was a ditz.
Mm.
She would call me in the middle of the night. There's a stick on the electrical wires. So I come all the way out here. The stick's about 1 inch around and 3 feet long. You know, just stupid crap like that. So it's kind of cutting into my life.
Yeah, that's annoying. For sure.
The one in Ohio, my ex is getting that.
Okay.
We're just waiting for the papers to come back. She's already signed the divorce decree and everything, and she's going to get Ohio.
Okay. All right.
But what I'm having trouble with, if you look at the ad, it's very wordy, very long. And I told her, you don't need to say all that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you just got to get to the point. And she won't put the apartment square footage with the house square footage, which is forcing my price per square foot up to $240 per square foot. Now, there's all kinds of other houses on the market right now that they add the square footage together.
Mm-hmm.
She said that's illegal. She'll get sued. She'll get a $10,000 fine, and she could lose her license. But I've sent you 6 other listings where they combine the living space, the square footage. She said she ain't gonna do it.
So what's the goal here? Do you want to get a new agent, or do you want to sell it for cash? Because I'll be honest with you, brother. Most cash buyers aren't paying you market value for the house. Like, it's an investment for them, and we got to make a return on either the rent or be able to improve it and resell it for profit. When I look at your pictures here, the house is in pretty good condition. It doesn't look like it needs very much. And so it probably is going to end up becoming a rental. So what's the goal here for you? To sell it to a cash buyer or to get a new agent?
Well, I got to get that price I need for it because she's getting half.
Okay.
I mean, I have a little flexibility on the price, but I'm no way going to go under 350. It's just not going to happen.
See, the challenge is when I look at what's around for sale right now in the marketplace, I see new construction homes about maybe half a mile to a mile north of you, right before the 22.
Yeah.
Same square footage. Those are listed for $300 a piece.
Yeah, but you can reach out and touch the next house.
That's true. The benefit you have is you got the land, you've got the acreage, but I mean, we're still comparing a house built in 2025 and 2024 to a house that's built in 2002. That's a huge gap.
But it's been renovated within the last 5 years. It's all new. It's got brand new hardwood floors, fireplace, master bathroom has been completely redone in marble. Literally, the only thing that hasn't been redone is the second bathroom, and it just didn't need it. So
Okay.
all the floors have been done, all brand new carpet, all brand new flooring, porcelain kitchen, custom cabinets. Literally, it's been completely redone. So the age doesn't really make that much difference.
You could justify that to an appraiser. I'm sure they would give you some credit for the renovations that has been done to the property. And even a lender as well. Now, you do have a good house. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that you don't. What do you think it rents for if I decided to buy it and rent it out?
Well, the last time I rented it out was for $1,500 a month, just the house.
Mm-hmm.
The apartment was for $1,000 a month.
So we're talking about $2,500 a month in income.
500.
Okay. So here's the challenge you're going to run into. Most investors that want to buy a rental, they want to do what's called a 1% rule. What that means is that if the rent is $2,500 a month, they're buying at $250,000 maximum.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
I know that I know you don't want that, but then the other side of it is the loans that people use to get qualified for that kind of deal. It's called a DSCR. I'm just getting into real estate jargon here. That's not too important, but the way it works is the mortgage has to be covered by the rent by 1.5%. Right. So if the mortgage is $2,500, we need to be able to make at least $3,000 a month in order to qualify. So using those numbers, let me just put this here on the calculator. What you're going to end up running into, since your house doesn't need any renovating at all, interest rates are 7%. You can get $2,500 a month on it. I'm going to read off some numbers here. Tell me whether or not these are accurate or they're spot on. It looks like your yearly tax amount is about $1,400.
13. Yeah.
Okay, let me just divide that by 12. It's about $111 a month, $112 a month. What do you pay for insurance?
The insurance just went up, but I just got a quote at $1,197 a year for full coverage.
All right, that's $100 a month. The utilities, we could probably pass that on to the tenant. And then we've got a budget for maintenance. We've got a budget for vacancy because it could take a while to get it rented after I buy it. I've got a budget for management. I've got a budget for repairs. So that included with all of my expenses brings me to about $2,100 a month. That's if I get to 25. So it would pencil and make sense for me to buy it at the 250 mark. If I go up and try to rent it, now my expenses go higher as well because I have a higher mortgage to pay. Does that make sense?
I hear what you're saying, but it ain't gonna happen.
Okay. So why not just change out the realtor?
Well, I'm going to. I've got a meeting with her after the 1st
Okay.
because the last renter is in there now, and she's got a garage full of stuff to get out, and she's out.
Okay.
So I go through and take my own pictures
Uh-huh.
because she took pictures with all this clutter and stuff in that house.
Mm-hmm.
not very good pictures. And she didn't even include the picture of the garage of the apartment. She don't even show it.
Yeah, when
So-
you said that, I was like, "Where's the garage?" I was thinking that, to be honest with
Where's
you.
the apartment? That's what I told her. You know, so we've got some things to hash out, and that's what's next. I told this woman here, you know, you've been a good renter, but if your stuff ain't out of here by the 1st of August, it will be going to the dump. So
Yeah.
she's trying to move in with his boyfriend of hers, and he don't want her. I like him. You know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I sure do.
Next,
That's funny.
so yeah.
All right. Well, the most I can do for you is advise you to get another agent,
Yeah, that's what I'm,
because it wouldn't make sense for me to buy this deal. I can't flip it. It's already too nice.
I understand that. I get it.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the ex there with her teeth in me, I could go lower, but
Mm-hmm.
pay her off.
That decree, does it say that you have to sell it for a certain amount?
No, but the alimony that she wants if she doesn't.
That's gonna kick your butt. I get it.
Right.
I got you.
I have agreed to 100,000 to her, and
Mhm.
a minimum to her, or she gets half of my retirement.
Let's keep the retirement and sell the house for as much as you can.
That's what I'm at. I appreciate it. I know you're a businessman. I've flipped 12 houses so far, and I intend to keep flipping, but got to get rid of her first.
That makes sense. Well, all the more power to you. You go and kiss your 3 girlfriends and kick the one to the curb. Get that house sold. If anything changes, you know you got it sold to me for $250. All right.
Okay. If she dies, I'll call you.
You call me. I'll be right there waiting for you. All
Thanks
right.
for the call.
Absolutely. You have a great day. Bye-bye.
All right.
Wow. Interesting call. This guy got 3 girlfriends, divorced a wife, wants to sell a house. Unfortunately, that is a dead lead. All right, on to the next one. This next one comes out of Augusta, Georgia. This is from Augusta, Georgia. Let's see what they got to say. 90. Okay, let me write the number in here. Oh, oops. All right, I was just told my battery's dying. I'm going to switch out my battery. The video is going to cut out for a second. I'll be right back with you guys. And then we're going to call this next lead. I got to get an adapter so I can keep this thing going live. All right, let's see. Am I back? Am I back? I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, we're back. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Hello.
Good afternoon. This is Eli. Is Paul there?
How may I help you? Yes, it's Paul.
Hi, Paul. I'm just giving you a call because looks like you were in contact with my team about wanting to sell a house on Baker Court.
Well, that's kind of right. They called me. I didn't call them, but they called me on if I was interested. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I'll sell it. What you got?
Okay. Well, I don't know what I got just yet. I'm going to ask you a couple questions to make sure that we're a good fit. If we're not, then I won't have to call you back. If we are, at the end of this call, I will give you an offer. Fair enough?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, before we begin, there's some important information that you're going to want to write down. Can you grab a paper and pen for me?
Yeah, I've got one right here. Go ahead.
All right. I'm going to start with my name. Again, that's Eli, E-L-I. My last name is Joseph. The company I work for is Best Home Offer.
Okay.
We're located in Bakersfield, California.
Mm-hmm.
If you want some more information about the company, our website is www.besthomeoffer.today.
Okay.
And my direct number, if we get disconnected, is going to be 818-337-4084.
Got it.
All right. Now, concerning the title of the property, are you the only person on title, or is there anybody else I need to know about?
Well, no, it's in a trust fund. It's titled to the trust fund. So you would probably just need my wife and I's name on it.
Okay. I just pulled it up on the computer. It shows up as Baker's Circle LLC.
Oh, that's right. All right. Not the trust fund. We moved it to LLC.
Okay.
The LLC because it's rental property.
Got you. Okay. It's a rental property. Very cool. Okay, so it's looking like a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,100 square feet, smaller lot, built in 2006. Does that sound all accurate?
Yep.
Also shows that it's on an HOA. What's the HOA fee?
Oh God, terrible. It's like $800 a year.
Okay.
Get nothing for it. Well, they're supposed to be cutting the yard, bushes and shrubbery, but they suck. I end up doing it.
Okay. How much you looking to get for it?
I'm selling it for $190.
Okay.
Everything's brand new. It just got rebuilt because of the storm. Look through here. Everything's brand new. Roof, everything.
The insurance,
Pulled the furnace. Mm-hmm.
the insurance came through and rebuilt the whole thing?
Yep.
Beautiful.
Well, plus, no, well, kind of right. We repainted the entire. They only paid for what was damaged, but we redid the whole house. So
Okay.
Kind of right.
Okay.
New floors and everything, and new carpet. Because we knew that we weren't going to live there, so it needed to be done. So when we got the price for to do the flooring, in other words, the insurance they don't pay so much. The roofing, siding, all that stuff, they only pay so much.
Okay. You haven't listed this house on the market anywhere, have you?
Nope.
Okay. I'm looking at some older pictures here from, I think, a previous listing. Looks like you got Formica countertops, fluorescent lights in the kitchen. Looks like linoleum floors in the kitchen. Is that all old stuff?
I'm trying to think what kitchen. Well, we replaced the floor, and I'm trying to remember what we put in. It was just all the floors were redone. Probably May.
Most.
Everything, the entire house was redone.
Okay. All right. How much you getting in rent on it?
Well, it varies because right now I'm getting about $1,800, but that's because it's fully furnished.
Mm-hmm.
But I only do short terms because I used to have more properties, and I wanted to get out of the rental business, but my wife said, "Hey, we just fixed this up. Let's try short term." So we're doing short term rentals, like traveling nurses, stuff like that. That's the only way I'm doing it. I'm not taking on a full time rental anymore.
Let me tell you, I'm in California, and dealing with long-term rentals or renters in California is a nightmare. I actually own some property in Georgia myself, in Columbus to be more specific.
Yep, I know what it is.
And long story short, I've just had an absolute nightmare with long-term regular tenants. And so I like the fact that you transition into traveling nurses and professionals. A lot easier to manage because they have a reputation they got to uphold, and they're only there for a short time.
Yeah, but you know, it just so far we haven't been burned. We've only been doing it a few months.
Mm-hmm.
So
Your management expense must be high, though.
I do it myself. Well,
Oh, okay.
we pay like traveling nurses. It's a one-time fee. Well, it's a yearly fee, like $700. I try to remember, $600. And then they post it on their web. They post it, and then I get so many free leases. And then it's also the I think somebody's in there right now is Airbnb. Not Airbnb, but it's something else. Their construction worker in town for 2 weeks was in there. But it wasn't through the travel nurse, it was through a different website.
Okay.
I know you're not going to give me what I want, but, you know, I got everything in it. I mean, it's fully loaded. I mean, fully furnished, brand new, everything.
Why not put it on the market then?
I'll never get that money for it. Well, I'll put it this way. I don't want to pay realtor fees, and I paid all that money in there. I'm just renting it out to get my money back.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll probably sell it in a year or two. Or until I get tired of the short-term rentals. I'm never doing long-term rentals again.
Right.
I mean, I had the roof missing in the house. The guy wouldn't move out, and the court wouldn't kick him out.
Now that's insanity. The roof was missing?
The backside, it went through the living room. And I had a guy come in there. My insurance company told me I had to get somebody in there to check the air quality. It said it's bad, so the renters need to get out. They said, we got nowhere to go. Wouldn't move out. And called the sheriff's department. Sheriff's department wouldn't kick him out. Said, you got to go to civil court. Went to civil court. Get him kicked out. And they said, because of the storm, we're not kicking anybody out.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So
annoying.
that's it. That was done. I'm done. No more. No more. That was the final straw.
Yeah. Yeah, that would just about do it for me too. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, I gave him $3,000 to get out. I paid him a new place to move in. That's the only way I got rid of him. Because the court wasn't going to help me. So I paid him 2 months rent and the down payment. It was $4,000 with the down payment.
Crazy.
Yeah. That's the only way I got him out. Court wouldn't kick him out.
You know what? In California, that actually sounds like a that sounds like a spit in the gas tank. $4,000. I had to have on one property. I had to pay $25,000 to get somebody out. Craziness.
I know. Well, I wouldn't have been, I wasn't able to get him out. I found it was about half a mile from my house. You like it, and then they kept saying I wouldn't go, but they got out. And then that's another thing. I said, my insurance, nobody would give him money back to take him out. But that wasn't including moving them. I had to pay to move them.
Mm-hmm.
It was $4,000 just to rent the place for him. Then I had to pay to move them. Yeah, I'm done. I'm never going back there. And of course, the joke. And everybody's out here always complaining how there's not enough housing. And we got to build more housing. Well, not enough housing because the courts won't take care of the property owners. I had a friend of mine that had 5 houses in Pennsylvania during COVID. Wouldn't kick them out. He went bankrupt. Or wouldn't kick them out. They wouldn't pay the rent. Wouldn't kick them out. Sold everything they had. So that's why I don't do rental property anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Other than this short term credit. I was in a short term credit to get my money back. Like I said, to kick them out, wheel stuff. But I had to refurnish. I had to completely furnish it, and it had to meet standards of the nursing things.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, that's all right. I know you wouldn't pay me what I needed.
Well,
I told
we
that the
we
other person that called me.
we might could structure this a couple of different ways. Let's see what we can work out here. You got a brand new house. How much would you say every month you're getting in the short term rental? I know it's only been 2 months, but so
It's about
far
1,800.
1,800.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you're managing yourself, so I'm assuming you don't live too far from there.
30 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, that's not far. It's not like you have to have a long distance scenario
No.
like me where you have to rely on a property manager to not screw you over.
I've done that before too. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You came up with the price of 190. I don't think you're too far off. I think you're a little bit. I think that's the highest price in this neighborhood. But I see a 182 and I see a 175 that just closed in 30 days. Both of them are in really good condition. They've got the LVP flooring, nice countertops, updated bathrooms, and it looks exactly the same. We're 9025 Baker Court just closed for 175 on the 7th. So 190, I don't think you're being unrealistic. I don't know if it'll sell for that price if you stuck it on the market nonetheless.
I know. That's what I got to walk away with. So I'd have to go through a lot more. The realtor fees and everything.
Let me ask you this. The only way I can justify paying that kind of a price, because I know you know the game. We investors, we want to buy something and add value and extract it either through rent or reselling it to the next person. Now, I can't buy at full price, renovate, and sell for a higher price than market because I'll lose money. But I could make money on it monthly if you're willing to work with me on some terms here.
What do you mean?
So you want 190. 190 is above market. I don't have a problem with that price, but I want to make money on it every month. So instead of you having to manage it and be responsible for the real estate, why don't you upgrade your position into being a lender, hold a note on it, and I make you monthly payments until you get paid off in full?
What kind of interest rate?
Something reasonable. I want you to make some money, but keep in mind, I'm also overpaying for it based on what just sold like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how much it's going to cost me in closing costs.
You don't have to worry about it. I'll pay for that.
It's not just that. I mean, I've sold property like this, but not to a company, but through an individual.
Mm-hmm.
And both times, once I had to foreclose on, the other one I had to threaten before I finally got them to pay up. So that's the one thing. I almost been burned twice. They used to have 14 properties. They got rid of them.
Mm-hmm. Why don't we do this? It sounds like this could be something that's up our alley, but I would make it easier on you. I would put in the provisions of our agreement that if I don't pay for 2 consecutive months, I automatically forfeit the house back to you. So you can avoid the nonsense of foreclosures and legal fees and all that jazz.
All right. I would have one other problem.
Okay.
That I don't have control of. Whoever you put in there's no telling the damage shit.
So because I own the real estate, that would be my responsibility, not yours. Obviously, I would have insurance because I'm not going to just fork out a bunch of money and not insure my money.
Mm-hmm. No. How quick would you turn this around?
As quick as you need me to. How quickly do you want to get it done?
Well, let me go talk to my wife.
Is she with you right now?
I'm about 10 minutes from my house.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk to her, see what she said, see what she thinks. Like I say, we've financed twice and been, but those were individuals that wanted renters that wanted to buy it. They weren't companies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do you a solid right now. This is my work number. However, I'm gonna text you a copy of my account so you can see what's in
Okay.
it. So that way you have confidence that if something goes south, I have the ability to pay for it. But my whole thing is this is an investment for me. And so even though I work for the company, it's going to go in the company portfolio. But ultimately, you know, I can't be spending company money and then setting myself up to lose it, because then they're going to come back at me and say, hey, I got to make this right. So that ends up becoming a problem for me if I don't structure it right, where we both win. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So put this in, chew on this as an idea. And actually, I have hang on one second. Hang on. Hang on one second. Is your email Paul Johan or Paul
Mm-hmm.
at hotmail.com? Is that it?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to send you a letter of intent with some terms. I'll tell you what I'd be willing to do for this.
Okay.
So your 190 sales price, I'll do that. Now, the typical deal I like to do is 3% down. That's $5,700 up front. That's more than you're going to get from a furnished vendor. Okay. I'll make you carry. Hold on one second. I'll tell you the difference. I'll make you carry 184, 300. I'll give you 5% interest. We'll do it over 5 years. At the end of 5 years, I stroke you a check. You end up making about $228 on the sale.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
But you gonna send that to me now?
I'm going to send that to you right after we get off the phone, because I got to type it in and send it all
I
over.
understand. I got you.
But I'd be willing to do that deal.
Okay. I'll go talk to my wife.
All right. Is there hold on one second. Let me just make sure I get this down, because your wife's going to want to see this. What kind of closing period do you want?
No, I have to come back to you. I'll go talk to her because I got to make sure. I don't know how quick my short-term rentals are. She's got any other already locked on. I have to make sure that. I know this guy leaves Friday, but I don't know if she's got another one coming in right after that or not. I have to find out.
Okay. And I would like to see, before we go ahead and close this deal, I would like to see that the rental history, so that way I have the confidence in $1,800. Otherwise, that's going to change the terms just a little bit. But taxes, insurance, all that stuff, HOA, that would be my responsibility. You don't have to worry about it. And I make you a straight up monthly payment.
Yeah. Are you gonna do short-term rent or long-term? What do you do? What do you?
Yeah, I like to do everything based on long-term rents, and then I have the upside to go for short-term. The reason why is because if short-term drives up for, let's say, 3 to 6 months at a time, I don't want to have to go into my pockets and then pay out of pocket. So
I got you.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I get my other work lines on. My work lines off, so I can take this call.
All right.
And good talking to you. Thank you.
All right. Sounds good.
Hello, this is Paul Johan.
All right. Got a nice little something that could go in a portfolio. $5,700 for a house. Not too shabby. House is worth maybe 180. Brand new condition. No mortgage. Okay. Yeah, let's send this guy an offer. Not too shabby of a deal. 190 sales price, 3% down, 5-year carry, 5% interest. Okay, let's move on to the next lead. This might be a good one here. I've got to send this guy a LOI and send bank statements. All right, on to the next. That's called Jamie. Jamie Turner from Carmichael, California.
No. Well, she asked for 50,000.
All right, you ready? Here we go.
Yeah, that's what the owner said. That's what I told him too. But the thing is, like, he doesn't seem like he wants to give anything at all.
Ooh,
And it's
he definitely needs a new roof. Is it a?
And I would just tell him.
Wireless. The number you dialed has been changed, disconnected, or
What
is
the
no
heck?
longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again.
No way.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. The number.
That's crazy. This girl just came in yesterday. Let's try her one more time.
Verizon Wireless. The number you dialed has been changed,
Yeah.
disconnected, or is no longer.
She sure did change her number. All right. Let's move on to the next one. Actually, let's call this other girl back. See if we can get her on the phone.
Oh no, yeah, that's the thing. I think full price.
Selena.
Well, she didn't ask for a credit. She asked for a $50,000 price reduction to buy it at $590.
Oh yeah.
What do you? 640. That's what she offered. I think from the beginning, the most they could sell for it. Issue was like 640, 620, and that's it's just like based off the rent.
Yeah.
You'll probably get offers to do this.
I think you have to get a bid, because I think I'll do like
706.
Yeah, that's
Four.
what they're-
All right. She's not answering. Let's move on.
drop your price down like 20 and they cover like 14 grand.
He's trying to back alley shit, though. He's like, what if we just take it
That's
off
crazy.
and then
This girl
with my guy,
signed a form,
half the price.
put her number in, and changed her number. She's looking for a quick sale.
Inspected, and it has to have permits pulled and all that. That's what Eric was saying.
Yeah.
Estimated equity. I'm gonna send her an email. All right, let's move on. Let's go buy some more leads. San Bernardino. I don't really want to call that.
That's pretty cool.
All right, this next lead comes out of San Bernardino. Let's take a look at this. This used to be on the market. It's no longer on the market. Let's call this guy. 648 5449. Let's go ahead and call this dude. What's up, Mikey?
Please leave your message for 9.
I got to get better with this streaming thing. I don't really know how to block out some information. Okay, let's go ahead and keep going on, I guess. Let's call this guy back.
Please leave your message for 90964854449.
Hey, Thomas, this is Eli reaching out to you. You submitted a form on my website about wanting to sell a house on Modesto Drive. When you get this message, give me a call back, 818-337-4084. Thank you. Okay, let's continue. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to buy one more lead from Lead Zolo. If you guys want to know where I get my leads from, shout out to Lead Zolo. They are the ones that are providing these leads. And so if you want cheap leads, you want them right now, just go over to leadzolo.com. I'm not affiliated with them. I should be, but my audience is not big enough. So when we get there, we get there. View this in your archive on the Instagram app. Hang on a second. To download your video. All right. How do I do this? Something is up with the stream. Give me a second, y'all. Remove. Let's add this back. There we go. All right, we should be back. Oops. Okay. Let's go ahead and see if we're live. All right, we're back. All right. Let's do this again. All right, now let's call leads out of the system. Guys, can you hear? I had to switch to my headphone. Let me know. I'm not sure how to share my computer sound with the stream. Oh, you can hear it? Okay, sweet. Okay, nice. Truth be told, I actually prefer to be on my headphones and myself because there's other people in the office, and so I don't want to be too loud for them. Let's call this seller. Did you hear that other call from Augusta, Georgia? Mr. Paul Johan. I'm going to send him an offer. We got a deal over the phone. Pretty cool. Let's see if we can get another one. Hey, Jacob, this is Eli. I was just giving you a call because you submitted your information on my website about wanting to sell a house on the Small Canyon. When you get this message, give me a call back at 661-466-4995. Thanks. All right, let's move on. Beautiful.
Okay, I was about to call my broker. Okay, no, yeah.
Next. Who's next on the list? I got to figure out how to share my screen. Once I figure that out, you guys will be able to see what these houses look like. I think that'd be very valuable. Fleet is out of Lancaster. Just so you know, for those of you guys that are watching, I call sellers and I call agents too. So agents bring me deals, sellers bring me deals. I'm always looking. Is Johnny there? Ah. All right, let's try that one more time. Guys, is the sound better? Hi, is Johnny there? Johnny, can you hear me? Hello? Ah, this guy picked up and hung up. That's so whack. All right, let's go ahead and send him a text. Is the sound better now, or is it not, better from before when it was my cell phone? Or is it the same? Let me know. Let's call it. Oh, now you can't hear the seller. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that. All right, Johnny. Okay, somebody submitted his information on my website about a house he wanted to sell on 12th Street. That's why I was calling. Do you know it? Do you know anything about that? Why do these people submit their information? They say not at this time. So annoying. Okay, I got to figure out how to get you guys to hear the sound of the seller. That is the challenge of streaming. I just started doing this yesterday, and so I don't really know what I'm doing. It might look like and sound like I do, but I really don't. Layouts. Let's see here. Mute mic. Da, 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 da. Hmm. Yeah, I have no idea how to get this thing to be through the stream. I might have to cut the stream off and keep calling because I am working right now. I'm just showcasing what I do. And you guys are gonna have to tune into this tomorrow. But from what I can see, there isn't a way to share the sound from my computer to the stream. Doesn't look like it. Yeah. All right. We're gonna have to end the stream. I'll figure out this audio thing for you guys tomorrow, and we'll go from there. All right. Peace.
Where did I get my continuing education?